Hello, Melis Tarot. How are you today?
Hello, Purejoy. I'm good. How are you?
Absolutely. Well, this is very exciting, world.
I know. Doing tarot scale. Woo-hoo. So this is for the week of Monday the 11th till Sunday the 17th.
Absolutely.
Right. So
first, is it?
Oh, Gemini first, just because that's the way I'm
How many cards are we using for each sign, Melly?
I don't know. What do you think? 2 cards?
Yeah, 2 cards is enough because that's 4, isn't it?
I've done air signs, then fire, then earth, then water, for no particular reason.
All right, okay, great.
I think that's just the way I can remember them.
Whatever is doing. Gemini.
So what does Gemini need to know? Well, okay. So for Gemini, for the week of the 11th, I have 10 of Cups came out first, upside down, and then the 4 of Cups. So I'm guessing it's going to be a week filled with emotions, potentially. Maybe there's some discord within family settings, within friend settings, soul tribe settings. There's definitely some upset that I'm getting there, to the point of maybe there is some choice to be made, but it isn't an obvious choice. It's something that is going to come completely out of left field, something that is going to make you think about how to deal with this situation, something completely out of left field, as you can see there. So watch out for discord, Gemini.
For Geminis, also, we've got the Knight of Pentacles, a great idea to start the week and also the year, perhaps, with looking towards the future. January is always a budget month anyway. We've overspent, perhaps, or not been able to spend because of lack of job. So now's the time to really have a look at what is going there. Teamed with the Empress card here, we have got growth of the financial aspects. So have patience with new growth and what you can pull back the reins a little bit on spending, because this is about determination and kind of really nurture who you are. So having a look at budgets is a kind of thing to do anyway in January. But if we're going to grow our finances even more, then we need careful planning to do so, definitely. So that's to look at for this week. Financial future. Are we doing any oracles for Gemini? And I've got the love and romance if you want, or what do you think? Melly. She's reaching for one. Melly, are we looking for a
look for an oracle? I have so many. I'll do the numerology.
All right, you do the moon, I'll do the romance.
We've got is it the new moon or full moon? Let me think. I think it's the new moon in Capricorn on the 13th. Well, new moon in Capricorn. What was that going to bring for Gemini? Capricorn going to bring for Gemini. Okay, so that was quick. Wow. Full moon in Gemini, the answers are coming, which is what I was saying about the card. The answer will be coming to you completely out of left field. It's going to be there, so watch out for it.
Excellent. And for Geminis in love and romance, I'll do two cards because there's always two different aspects. So for some of you, it is a time to retreat with a partner, retreat your ideas, but spending time with a partner for Gemini is very apt for Gemini because it brings in the harmony of both the male energy and the female energy, but together understanding each other on a level of mental and emotional. So when we're in a group of friends or in work colleagues and or on our phones, say for example, we're not really paying attention to our partner. So in silence, really do an exercise that you can really pay attention. So a retreat is very important. Outside world, put it down, really get to know your partner again. Also, there is an aspect for some of you to release your ex. So we don't want this one to be an ex, but the aspect is to release an ex. This is vitally important for some of you because it's just blocking the way for a new romance. So that's really interesting for Geminis. So well done you.
Yay. So we'll go on to Libra. Oh, come on. Stop being a stupid computer. Hi, listener. Welcome. This is the Tarotscape. So we're doing the tarot for the next week, which is the 11th or the 17th. And then at the end, if there's any paid readings that you would like to donate to, that's absolutely fine. We usually do free tarot later on in the week. So that's where we're up to, but please stick around.
We just started, we've done Gemini and we're just on Libra.
So, for Libra, we have the moon and then we also have the Five of Swords. So it's looking like, and I don't want my cards to be all doom and gloom because they have been so far, but there seems to be potentially some form of something hidden, some deception, somebody's been lying about something, you've been tricked into something by somebody. And it's really about, especially with the moon, looking at inside, looking at your intuition, knowing deep down what the truth is and knowing deep down what you need to do to get out of a certain situation. Maybe it's just time to walk away, cut your losses and leave the person who is egotistical, narcissistic, and just all round a bad egg. But you definitely know deep inside, the moon illuminates this for you as it does in this card. And you will find the truth and you will find your sanctuary. That's what I got. Do you want me to do the Moonology card while I'm here?
Yeah, go for it. We could have done like a table tennis, but yeah, go for it while you're still.
Libra, you also got the full moon in Scorpio, and it's telling you that it's time to release negativity, and nothing better fits in with these two cards. Okay, so just picked up an extra one there. So yeah, it's definitely time to release negativity from this situation or person. Purejoy.
Yeah, well, let's look at this on a different scale. Literally, it's Libra, it's justice, it's the scales of justice. So completely opposite from Melly. We have the Four of Wands. So for some Librans, you've got Mellies, and why not? If you're on my side, choose me. We've got the Four of Wands, which is celebrating who you are on the other side of that scale of justice, and being grateful for where you are is a little bit of a mini celebration going on. And with the Ace of Cups there, it's all about self-love. So if you are going through the process of what Melly's just demonstrated, you really look at yourself, hold that love dear to you, bring down that love and be grateful for where you are and who you are, because you do hold the key. You're in the sign of justice, so embrace justice on a huge scale and let the love come down into your heart and be gentle and kind to yourself if you are going through the process that Melly's just demonstrated. So all about being grateful and enjoying life to its fullest if you allow that energy from the Ace of Cups to fill your cup, overflow with love and joy. So let's have a look on the romance level for Libras, if that's all right with yourselves. Hello, Leanne Hansen and Mellie's Tarot there. Right, love and romance for Libras. So I'll pull 2 cards. There's always 2 sides to any opinion. Right, so for the 2 of you, one side. So for some of you, there is that codependency where Melly was perhaps saying, walk away, things are a bit of an illusion. So, you know, no one really wants that, do they? And you've also got time to be separate from a partner for some of you. This can mean separation within the mind, physical separation, or physical or emotional separation. So that Ace of Cups, you can now see is vitally important to really love yourself on a higher level. It's only for a week, don't worry. Some people do take a long time going through energies, though, to be fair. Right.
So we are moving on to, let me get my banner sorted. This stupid computer like me. Aquarius. Whoosh.
They are in a funny order, Mellie's Tarot.
So Aquarius, we have the 7 of Swords and the 8 of Pentacles. Again, it could appear a bit of doom and gloom, to be fair. Again, this talking about this betrayal, and you can see in here he's taking what he wants and moving off. But with the 7 of Swords, it also reminds me of how it's taking the moral high ground. It's reminding you that you have morals. Everybody has morals, whether you choose to use them or not. And maybe it's trying to be moralistic about a situation, and not take more than you deserve out of it. You know, it could be at work, it could be in a relationship. But there's definitely something coming that indicates new stability, perhaps prosperity, abundance coming in. And again, it's going to come from what we perceive as the divine or from spirit. It's going to be something that perhaps you haven't even contemplated, or maybe it's nudging you into something that, or an idea that you have had, but you're being told, do it, a big boot up the backside. So take the moral high ground because you want things in an honest way, as we do, you know. And with the new moon in Capricorn, we got hard work is going to pay off. So take the moral high ground, start your own venture, do it your way, do it right, and it will pay off. Pure joy.
Following on from Melly, we have the 4 of Swords. So it is quite interesting to sometimes just take stock of where you are. Have a rest, have a rethink, take time to really meditate on the process, because exactly like Melly bringing that opportunity, this is saying take action with that. So before we rush in, we need to think about it. Aquarius can be the sign of thinking, but we don't want to rush in not prepared. So we need to be prepared. And just as the moon was in Capricorn, we need to prepare the work ahead. So if we need time to contemplate and plan and really rethink things, that's quite a good idea before we rush and take action. But we must take action in planning. Does that make sense? So for Aquarius as well, on the love and romance, let's have a look what's going on. Right, so we have, there is chemistry. So if you're planning on having that relationship, make sure you do have the chemistry, and there's true love. So for those of you who are planning on a new relationship, Valentine's Day is coming up, or if you want to deepen your relationship, make sure that the chemistry is there, which is quite easy to tap back into. It's just a form of attitude sometimes. I know people have had partners for a long time, but once you get going, you'll get going. Oh, dear. Hello, Rebby, how are you? Nice of you to join. You haven't missed your star sign, so you're all right. Only on for a few minutes.
So next,
Okay.
we have
Pisces, so you will be late. I'm being a Virgo and watching the clock. That's so funny, Rebby. Oh, dear. Oh, that is hilarious. You can always you can always look at this later. I think Melly will timestamp, hopefully.
hopefully.
Sorry?
Hopefully.
Oh, hopefully, yeah. Right, Aries.
So next we have Aries, and Aries, I have for you the Five of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. So there's some kind of perhaps rejection, abandonment, maybe being left out of the fold, left out of conversations, left out of family. And it's been really, really tough. And that's what this card indicates. A really, really tough time for you, Aries. You have the Wheel of Fortune, and the Wheel of Fortune indicates that your fortune is likely to change. So this isn't going to last. Just as the Wheel of Fortune is down, it can just as soon go back up again. All right? So really, really look for that. And the card, I got 2 Moonology cards for you, and it seems like one's gone for each one. So for the Five of Pentacles, it says your commitment is being tested. I mean, I can't make this up. Do you know what I mean?
You could. Make it up. They won't know.
Wheel of Fortune, meditate and contemplate. Think about what it is you want, where you want to move from here, how to use that good luck that is going to come for you. Use it wisely so you don't end up in this situation again. Protect yourself through meditation, okay?
Well, Aries, some of you are going into the Two of Cups syndrome. Woo! Get you guys. With Valentine's Day just around the corner, the energy is moving towards. So go with the flow. Melly did say your fortune is changing, so deepen your relationship and take a little boat ride down your emotions, because this Two of Cups can lead to something even greater than ever before. So Aries, you're all about I am. Why don't you propose? Or accept a proposal? Why not? You know, what's stopping you? What is stopping you finding that lovely relationship now? Let's not spoil it with the love and romance. Right, okay, let's find this with Aries. For those of you who aren't interested in relationships, it can mean work, partnerships, being connected to a higher love. All sorts of connections can be with the Two of Cups. It's not just about relationships, guys. Hello, Shushti 11, how are you? Right, for Aries with love and romance, I'd laugh if it said wedding. Right, I can't read upside down. There's some unrequited love going on for you, and there is some forgiving and learning. So perhaps for some of you who aren't quite at that stage of the Two of Cups, learn to forgive and learn or unlearn some traits and habits, and just kind of, have a look at what's not needed anymore. Does that make sense? And then the Two of Cups will come sailing down that river. Looks.
So, I'm going to Leo. Okay, so Leo, for you, I have the Hierophant and the Six of Wands. Finally, I'm getting some positive messages. So there may be an element where there has to be some learning done for you, Leo. I mean, you never stop learning in life. And I think it's highlighting that a definite learning opportunity for you. It's also a kind of commitment in the traditional sense. So it can mean sort of marriage. The Hierophant is the teacher, the preacher, the priest. And you can see there's two people sat there below, listening intently to him, learning from him as the higher source. He is the go-between between the divine and us as humans. Well, there's definitely success with this learning, absolute success with this learning. Okay, so Leo, what I would say to you is, again, you got two cards. I don't know why, but you got that your hard work is paying off and communication is key. Again, with this Hierophant, lots of communication and learning to get that success. Oh, success where your hard work is paying off. Pure joy.
So we've got some action into creating what you need to create, becoming an expert about taking that necessary step towards that goal. So having a look at creating and the wonderment of what that is really interesting, because what you create now will set up for the future. You can see this in the Justice card. So perhaps moving on as a fire sign and as the moon in Capricorn, you can work really hard on creating on that level of balance of who you are. So that's interesting, because this week, find the justice in who you are, find the inspiration, and see beauty in the small details. Yeah. So also with the love and romance aspect, what we've got going on. For Leos. Let's have a look. So we have, you deserve love. So that's the deserving and the justice in the situation, and heart-to-heart conversations on another scale. So when we express ourselves, that's what we're paying attention to, those small details. So have a look at your deserving, and even a heart-to-heart conversation can be with yourself. How you communicate to yourself is vitally important. Are you saying negative things about yourself, or are they positive? Yeah. She's on mute. You're on mute, Melanie.
I know I just mute it while I'm shuffling that bar. So, my cards have took a turn for the better. Or at least for Sagittarius. Look at that. Boom. For Sagittarius, for some of you, there is love coming about. It's the Gemini card, so there is definite signs of love. It doesn't have to be love between two people. It can be love for your family, love for your friends, but also love for yourself as well. So take it as it resonates. If it's new love for you, brilliant. For someone else, it might not be. But there is a sense of hard work paying off. Now, this might be you've worked hard in a relationship that you're in, and the relationship is turning up a notch or going deeper. Okay, so that is another element that could be happening for you couples at the moment as well. I have seen this in other readings, so it's kind of better than coincidental, shall I say. The Moonology card that you got is a full moon in Taurus, and it's saying that your dreams need a practical plan. So if you're dreaming about a certain someone, then maybe, you've got to make a plan to catch a man or a woman. You've got to make a plan. You wouldn't go to a library to pick up somebody if you're a party animal. So, you know, things like that you've got to think about. But there's definite renewal of love, whether it's other people involved or the self, would I?
So we have the Nine of Pentacles, the swimming with sharks. Well, it's not swimming with sharks, it's floating in the sharks. Because this person is very confident that these sharks won't harm them because they're self-assured, they're just relaxed. They're relaxed in the knowledge that they're financially okay, they're abundant within their resources, and even if they've got no money today, they can make money tomorrow quite easily. So they're as happy as Larry floating around in the sea of sharks. Also, you've got the Eight of Pentacles. So I don't know if Melly heard that, but the Eight of Pentacles is here again. And they're building this fantastic wedding cake. So if what Melly was talking about, that new romance, here's a cake to go with it. But it is attention to detail. And this card here, sometimes this is about being alone to financially reward yourself and have that luxury. And this is about perhaps really paying attention within your work and career to make that happen. So this could be very financial for you. Oh, we're reading for Sagittarians. So it's a kind of thing that pay attention to that to further and put another tier on your cake. You know, don't just settle for 3 tiers, 4 or 5, bigger and bigger. Yay. Excellent. For love and romance for our Sagittarian friends. Woo-hoo. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Dun, 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 dun. Right, 2 cards for them. So we have past life relationships. Ooh la la. And also make the effort. So we do have to make the effort, whether we're just starting out, whether we're in a long-term relationship of 70 years plus. Making the effort is very important. And for some of you, past relationships, they do have to be worked on. Sometimes a past relationship doesn't mean to say we've been a lover in a past life. It could mean we could have been our worst enemy. So past relationships are that. They are a relationship with, you're relating with another person. So, you know, this could be on the cards to make way to understand love on a higher level. So if you're struggling in life with a person or situation, then why don't you say, I wonder if this is a past relationship situation where I need to learn. It's a question. Throw it out there for yourself and see what comes back. Good luck.
Beautiful. So let's move it on. Keep on trucking to Taurus. Okay. Now, Taurus, usually 2 cards. However, you've got 3, and I'm going to take them all because they were all major arcana. I can't. They were just all came out. So you've got the Emperor first of all, okay, and he is definitely one of my natural born leaders who is the king of his empire. He knows what he wants, when he wants, how he wants it, along with his empress who is sat next to him on her throne. This is definitely somebody who's very strategy orientated. But I think more than anything for the Emperor, he's very much about harmony, about confidence, and being generous as well. So it may be somebody that you know who this is talking about, okay? This is an Aries energy for this card. So look out for potential there. Now you've got the moon as well, Pisces. And the moon talks about deception, hidden truths, and that could be within you or within the person that we're talking about with the Emperor energy. You know, we have to go inside, as I said before, and really listen to that gut feeling in your stomach. You know, That's one of the greatest gifts that we have, is to look inside, feel the gut intuition, feel that knot. Something's not right, you get that knot in your stomach. That's a really good indicator, a natural indicator that we've been given. So if somebody's making you feel like that, we have the strength card that's come along, the Leo card. And the Leo card is basically saying, you know what? He's giving you strength, but also compassion. So you have the strength to deal with the situation, compassion for yourself and other people. And if it is a bad situation or a situation that is regarding hidden truths, etc., you will get to the bottom of it. Okay, it will be illuminated by the moon, and strength is there to help you along with the process, but reminding you as well to be gentle on yourself. Okay. Your Moonology card reflected that, and it said, safe nod, do not let your past, hold you back. Okay. So again, you've got that Leo card giving you the strength to move on, giving you the indication to move on, be compassionate, be gentle with yourself. Joy.
It's very important to have the courage to move on, Taurus, because this week some of you may be feeling the Tower Syndrome. This is one of my favourite cards in the whole deck, because when we're stagnant, we need a good kick from the universe. So sometimes we're too reluctant to give up an old relationship or move from a job that we think is the best thing, and it's actually not. So when we have the Tower scenario, you just thank the universe. Thank you for kicking me out of that. So I love this card with a passion. Don't like it every week, but it's good, especially at the beginning of the year. Clear away all those things that are no longer needed. For some of you else, this means you're going to tap into some spiritual energy. So make way for that. Right. Do you think it gets any better? Yay! So the challenge of the Tower can be quite challenging for a lot of you. So the Five of Pentacles, just carry on with determination. You're here to have the ups and downs of the roller coaster of life. If it was all unicorns, clouds, and rainbows, then we wouldn't know what pain was. In fact, we wouldn't know what laughter and joy was. So we need that pain. We need that struggle. And if you face a challenge, then that's really quite good. Now, I've pulled the love and romance cards, and they're no better. So what you're going through is tough. Just chat to us about anything about that. It says pay attention to the red flags. Whoa. So perhaps some of you are going through a difficult relationship at the moment and really must see the signs that it is not a very good relationship at all. So what in your relationship, or what in the non-communication, or what in the X scenario are you still holding on to? Because it does say here, free yourself. You must free yourself from these things. Now, all four cards was an indication for you that things are changing, and it's not particularly pleasant for some of you. So it might not be any of you, because the people I'm reading for aren't listening. Oh, that's good. But anyway. Yeah, so just be gentle, like Melly said. Just be gentle and kind, and you'll find the courage to carry on and have that strength. So good luck. If you want to talk to any of the tarot community, we're always here on many, many platforms.
So we will move it on to our Virgo collective. Okay. So Virgo, you saw me have a good couple of the cards, and you've got the Page of Cups as well as the Hierophant. Okay. So again, for you, there may also be some learning, especially with this Hierophant card. The Page of Cups will mention this very pages of young man. As you can see, there's the Page and this indicates more of a playful spirit. Somebody younger, possibly just immature. who, and it can also represent the inner child. So sometimes we can actually look at the inner child and look at healing the inner child because they have been hurt in some way and it's coming through as an adult. There is more information out there. There's lots of meditations regarding the inner child. But it can be somebody also who is just one of those people, it reminds me of, who is just lucky, just walks around life, completely oblivious to everything that's going on, and it's just happening all the time. That's what the page reminds me of. But again, you've got an element of woman here. You've got, you need to listen to somebody who's got some really good advice for you. Alternatively, you could be learning from this younger person, learning to be playful, learning to be young and free again. Sometimes we get a bit too hung up being an adult. But there's definitely a good time to play, even if it's a game of Monopoly. No fighting. Your Moonology card fits with that nicely. Time to release negativity. And that's definitely an adult thing. Kids play, they fight, they play again. It's just that kind of nature. They don't hold grudges. Just be free. Let out your inner child. On to you, Piotr.
So for some of you Virgos, you're going through the Ten of Swords. Yippee! So you can see in this card, the cat's come to a doorway on the tree and there's no exit. So is your mindset in a logical place at the moment? Surely you don't have to go to that door. The door is in a desert and it can go round that door. So there always is a different escape route, so to speak. And escaping is one of those things. So, don't trap your mind and think, oh, this situation is the worst situation. It can't get any better. It's actually disastrous, etc., etc. Because there always is a different way. And to focus on positivity and a solution is another set of a mind tool to actually do. So the Ten of Swords is actually a very positive card because it means through all our battles we have found an escape route. And for you Virgos, you've done it. This is the last card in the tarot deck of complete enlightenment. You see the purity coming from your body. You've stripped that cloak of darkness off and you're ready to reveal the new you and the new way of understanding of your life. So that's brilliant. And you know what? One of those things could have been being dependent on one of those relationships that don't serve you, or the habits that you've perhaps picked up. Being codependent on anything, whether it's alcohol, sweets and chocolates and crisps, or gambling, or oversex, or overworking, or whatever it is a kind of a habit that's not serving us. And because you've got this card here, you're freeing yourself fully from that. So that's a good idea. And one of the things that Virgos must do, because I said so, is call in your soulmate, your true one and only soulmate. That is going to really enhance your life 100%. So this could be your friend, it could be a lover, but call in. Have time at the moment this week coming to sit in meditation and connect with angels or God, source, divine universe, or even your spirit guides. You can ask them to help find and connect with your soulmate, because this is going to bring a greater depth to your life and enrichment. You've already got that. You seem to have gone through a process, and this is really going to help fulfill the process of who a Virgo is today.
Woohoo! Go Virgo.
Woohoo! Excellent.
So just as we come into Capricorn, I thought I would mention, in case I haven't, that there is a new moon in Capricorn, just in case you didn't know. And it does occur on the 13th, London time.
London.
Yeah, only because I've got my Moonology book. So it's going to be apparently explosive, given the fact that it's happening at the beginning of the year when resolutions are high, and also it's coming in near when Pluto is coming in, and Pluto apparently is the planet of changes. So, explosive, apparently it's going to be a real treat next week.
Death.
So for our Capricorn, it could very well be explosive. However, you've got the 10 of Wands and then you have the 6 of Swords. There's definitely giving something away in terms of things that no longer serve you, stepping into your power as a Capricorn as your new moon comes in. You are definitely moving into less stormy ground, and things you will find will start to calm down for you. Obviously, we can't say that the pandemic will, but situations around you Capricorns may very well, but you have to learn to put down whatever it is that you are carrying, because it's way too heavy. It serves absolutely no purpose, and the only thing it's doing is making yourself be a martyr for yourself, because nobody else is interested, because they just won't be. Put down the burden, put down other people's expectations, because they're nothing to do with you. And you know what? You'll probably feel better when you put all that stuff down, because your back won't be as sore. Okay, and your Moonology card came via the new moon in Taurus, which says prosperity lies ahead. Okay, so there's definitely between those two, you are moving along nice and bonny to calmer waters. And there's good stuff coming for you, Capricorn. Maybe explosive. Purejoy.
Right. Yeah, okay. So we've got a good aspect here for our Capricorns. After that moon, you're really going to feel that. So perhaps you can create what you want to create now. Find that inspiration to paint a picture in your mind's eye of what you want to do. You do hold the paintbrush to create now. So the wonderment, if you've taken up the paintbrush of the magician, so to speak, now is a time to make this your magic wand. See what is in front of you, but also in your mind's eye, and then go for it. It is a yes question if you're after a yes. The aspect of this card can be a bit challenging at times for some people. But if you read it with that one, you can follow your dreams and desires surrounding new work and new career and new situations. It's not going to be difficult when you, like Melly said, put down some of those things that don't serve you. It is with a kind of balancing aspect that we need to have a look at these things. But, it's not so bad, is it? To be fair. So see the future and sail those 7 seas. There is something that you must learn to free yourself as well, Capricorn. And this is quite good for Capricorns, because if you look at your astrological sign, it is a goat. So goats do like their freedom, working hard on that mountain. So on no circumstances should you enclose yourself in a love situation. And again, for a lot of you, there's an unrequited love. So this is going on. It's always a good sign to put down certain things and have some stability in this. Go after what you want and create what you do want. So it's a little bit challenging at times. But, that Ace of Wands is really good to make things happen, break down that barrier.
Absolutely.
So,
I love a pentacle. Love a good pentacle.
Cancer, right.
So, Aquarians, what do we have for you this week? Okay, so, well, it might not look on the face of it, my Cancerian friends. I think what you need to remember is that you are very good at what you do, and you are being recognised for what you do. However, I've got a feeling with the Six of Wands in the reverse that you seem to be downplaying yourself. You're very pessimistic about your abilities. Maybe not reacting to praise the way that you would expect because you don't believe you should be praised that much. You don't feel you deserve it. You feel, you know, somebody else deserves it. A lot of comparing yourself to other people. And this is really telling you, no, you don't need to. You are a completely different person. You are you. And anything that you have coming towards you, absolutely you deserve. I think you got two numerology cards, and the one that really sticks with me for this one is confidence is the key to success. I'm not very confident, okay, in that you should be praised for what you do. And while that can be cute and, you know, nice at first, all you're doing is dismissing yourself and playing negativity in your head. You know, you're putting out, you eventually will put out what you're thinking. And then the praise will go, and then it'll be self-fulfilling prophecy. And see, I told you I was rubbish. And it's not about that at all. It's you. You need to work on yourself, and you need to work through your fears, which was your next card that came out. You are your own worst enemy at times, okay? Take the praise. Don't just take it, own it. Work for it. Sorry, I was preaching then, Purejoy. I got my eye off it.
Yeah, I've been doing that today. So for Cancerians, is a huge action week for you. So yeah, reverse can be, I mean, success can be slightly reversed, but if you look at this, we have to take action for our future. So yeah, we need to see the future, but what action do you need to take to see a better future than ever before? If we're not doing anything, then we're not changing. Knights are for action. They do as the king tells them to do. And especially this one, it's taking that physical action. It's very important. While this is slow, this is fast. So together, they're both looking at fast income, fast stability on a financial level. So this can be quite good for you, but you must take action. No thought involved. You know what to do. You know, you've known for a while. Now is the time to get up off the couch, unlock that door, and just do. Never mind these lockdowns, Melly. Right, okay. So on the love, we've got a past life relationship. Woohoo! So that's good, isn't it? So maybe one of those things is that you wanted a relationship that was really strong. Or maybe you wanted to take action in a relationship. So it also says with that, let your friends help you. So maybe you need to start an online dating thing, or just give you an encouragement really to set about meeting your past life relationship or strengthening an existing relationship. But whatever it is that you need in the love and romance department, do allow your friends. Sometimes just talking and discussing will allow new ideas to take place. Because if you've been procrastinating, let me remind you, we need to take action on the future. Is that okay?
Have you got the romance cards that you've got? Right. We have Scorpio. The first time ever, I've got 0 and 1.
Sorry, can't hear. What?
0 and 1.
Oh, right.
So, Scorpio, I'm looking at something completely and utterly mind-blowingly different for you. Like, it's a whole 180 from where you've been going. It's definitely something different. You stepping into almost a completely different mindset. absolutely a completely different mindset. And it makes me feel that you've got this energy about you and this stand where you're stood straight and you are confident and you are going to do this and you are doing it and you have been doing it for some time and you are taking no prisoners, you know exactly what you want, you are manifesting what you want and you are getting results. And that's indicated more by the magician, who is about manifesting results, being manifesting your life. That is definitely hitting hard. You know, you've got friends who stuck with you, friends who believed in you, and those who didn't. And those who didn't don't matter. Just getting that from the little doggy at the bottom. He's your little friend, and he's sticking with you. So you know the friends who stuck with you, they are good. Keep those friends. You are just smashing it, absolutely smashing it, and you're going to have a good week next week, definitely. Your Moonology card, you're very close to achieving your goal. And what says it better than the Fool and the Magician? That's kind of cool reading. I like that one.
Mm-hmm. Well, Scorpio, we have for yourselves and you only the Queen of Pentacles. Oh, so this, if a lot of you have been wanting a new birth, a new situation where you can start things, just like Melly said, now's the time to really have a look at that, have the patience for it, and learn that materialism, births, new starting the project, but the good timing is the now. And this is coupled, I must say, it is coupled with the 10 of Cups. So what do you want? What is that growth period where you can see on a level? Well, to be fair, it's that completeness of the heart of how you interact with family and friends and what you do desire. So for some of you who are wanting a birth, it could be on the cards for you. Why not? Absolutely. This is one of the cards that demonstrates that, along with the 10 of Cups. You're definitely getting your wish at sometime soon. So like Melly said, good week for you. It also says for some of you, make the effort. So if some of you did want a baby, then you're going to have to make the effort to have sex. Just thought I'd throw that in. Sometimes it's about freeing yourself as well. So this has come up at least 2 readings, freeing yourself from constraints. So for instance, if one of you thinks, oh, I'm a little bit dubious of asking my partner if we can have a baby, then, you know, that is trapping your mindset. If you're feeling that pull, when am I getting pregnant and things like that, it is a blockage. So free yourself from that, and, you know, maybe something miraculous is going to happen soon. Who knows? Very nice. Just saying.
I like it when cards play nice.
Exactement.
I like it. And for our last time this week, last but not least favourite, can I just say, you have the Ace of Swords as well as the Wheel of Fortune. I'm getting the feeling that potentially you are locking yourself into a corner, backing yourself into an imaginary corner with a situation or a friendship or relationship, and you are sort of playing out in your head the way that you think it is. Potentially about the way things actually are. And with the Ace of Swords, she is constricted. However, the bands told me she could take them off. And the swords are only behind her. There's only 8 swords behind her. There's nothing in front of her. She's not in a circle of swords. She could easily get out. So what you need to realise is this self-imposed cage that you've put yourself in doesn't serve you anymore. You won't move anywhere. You won't get to the end of anything, any cycle, any idea, any arguments, nothing. And that's indicated that it's going to change. If you can look outside your self-imposed cage, that we all do at some time or another, your fortune will change. As I've said previously for another sign, the wheel is down, but it can easily go up. But you have to have that balance of things in your life. You can't sit and dwell in this, thinking of the past, thinking of regrets, thinking of what shoulda, coulda, woulda. You know, you need to move on. You need to get yourself out of this little box that you put yourself in and stop overthinking. Because what came along for you is, as we've had already this evening, prosperity lies ahead. And, you know, it came with the cards. If you can move yourself on from this, you can definitely find prosperity. Joy.
Prosperity comes not only money, guys, it can mean relationships as well. So we have got the Two of Wands here. You can see in this card that they're writing out a script. They've done this on that soul purpose journey. So the window of opportunity is definitely opening, but what kind of things have you written? What is your past bringing you up until this very, very moment? So imagine opening a window. You're inside and there is the outside. So it's like, do you go forward to go into that scenario or not? Now you can see these two angelic cats are discussing what is written, what they've written and what he's written up there. So it's a kind of collaboration. And that collaboration comes to the Judgment card, where the Judgment, Melly's laughing because she's seen this card before, when I split the deck before we came on live. So it's very interesting ending it. I started it, I'm ending with it. So something does have to come to an end, like the session, but also an end to what we have written. Maybe we've written a life wrong, and this is why it's a kind of a judgment or rebirth situation. So we do have this card as well, letting go of control issues. And maybe that control is self-doubt, self-belief. Are we good enough? Is the world good enough for our situation? When we try to find out something within our own life, it is with fear. So we must put down that fear and look at it in a more gentler way. And this gives you the opportunity to start afresh. So you've been through the Tower moment, it's all cleared away. Now's the rebirthing situation of where everything is clear. So this is very good. In love, you've got religious factors. So some of you might having a look at moralistics, and your upbringing always plays a subtle, nuisance kind of thing. It doesn't matter if your parents were atheist or they were from a religion. It's always subconscious. We do pick up everything subconsciously. So have a look at that honestly, what's going on. Because not only have you got religious factors, but you've also got judgment as well. Interesting. Just saying. So there you have it.
Excellent. Wow.
Hey?
I said, wow. Oh,
Wow.
With your judgment and everything else.
Wasn't it funny when we split the deck? I had judgment, and that was the last card I read. Weird. So strange.
Really strange. I love it though, because the cards, the cards don't lie. We just read them.
Yeah, it's the interpretation, isn't it? That's off scale.
Absolutely.
So that was an hour. So it took an hour. So I'm sure Melly will find the timestamps for each one, so we can do playbacks for people in the week, which will be amazing. And hopefully we'll do this every week, guys. Woohoo!
Every Thursday, giving you the news and the scoops for the week after.
Absolutely. Two different angles, the yin and the yang.
Absolutely. I'm not sure who's the masculine and who's the feminine at this point. But I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. And
I did too. Except your sound. Your sound.
You're high. You've got me on too high at your end because I can hear myself.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Is that better?
Is that better for you as well?
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't put me up to high. God.
Okay, it kind of is. Yeah, I think so. Okay, no worries.
So I think if we're quite welcome for people to leave comments, suggestions, how we can make it better, how we can make it different. That's something we're fully open to, because it is, the channel is run for myself and Pure Joy for herself, but ultimately it's you guys watching who we do it for. So if you've got any ways of making it different, better, just let us know. Just drop in the comments. Get us on Instagram. We've got Pure Joy Tarot is on Instagram. My Millie's Tarot on Instagram. So come and join us on the social platforms. Come and chat, because that's always nice.
Absolutely. And Millie Tarot does a lot of collaboration with Kate's Guidance Tarot, and sometimes she comes on with me as well when she's not too busy, or I'm not too busy. Time.
Exactly. You're busy. What are you doing these days? Remind
me.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Remind us. You're a busy bee. What you're up to? You have your tarot talks.
Yeah, I'm on Instagram with Tarot Talks. 3 o'clock on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and I've now on my about page given you a timetable of the live shows. And I'm doing all these exciting new things, and Patreon is still going slowly, but I'm going to introduce a fairy oracle every week. I'm just doing them planned, what I'm doing in the week. So, and plus I'm doing dailies and all sorts of little things. So it's quite exciting.
Yeah, extremely.
But it's quite good that we've got the timetable now of what we're doing, collaborating, so we know. It is fun, and it would be Melly, what would be absolutely fantastic if people could make comments about the week before if things happened. Oh yeah, I remember the letting go, and I just wanted to let go of something. That would be so fun to do. Absolutely. Nobody does that. They just carry on.
But it's interesting because we never find out. It's really interesting when you do talk to people. I agree with you.
Yeah, because I'm only one sign, and Mellie's only one sign, unless we use our moon sign on our ascending sign. So,
Well, thank you so much for collabing with me every week and agreeing to do it every week. We will be here on this channel always on a Thursday at 8 p.m. And I think that's all I've got to say.
Yeah, we're the mad ones. If you wanted serious tarot readers, go somewhere else.
No,
well, lots of love to our listeners now and in the future. When I'm dead long ago, I'm sure this channel will still be going. So remember me fondly.
I will echo exactly what Pure Joy said. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching it after the fact as well. Wishing you a lovely week next week, and we will see you next week for the week after.
Lots of love, guys.
Bye. Bye.